Hey guys, it's Bird. Today we are going to pick this ASSA 700. It's 3 tapers, 2 gins, 2 tree spools. And I'm going to use these 2 30,000ths tensioners stacked on top of each other in the top of keyway. I find this a lot less cumbersome than some of the other alternatives that I've seen pickers use. And once you get them in there, they sit in pretty nice. So the first thing we're going to do is work this into a false set by getting the tapers above shear. Deal with those tree spools as well. There we go. We just clicked into our false set. And I'm going to use this Allen key to work this first, this first gin. Halfway out of the milling and then go sideways with them. All right. I think I might have dropped a couple things there, but there we are. We're back at our false set. Let me get that back gin and preset him. Again, we're gonna use that Allen key to make sure I don't fall into the bottom of the keyway when I'm trying to float pick this. I'm just giving it a little bounce as I very carefully control how much the core is coming back. I'm doing that by pressing with my index finger. I'll just repeat that on the second pin, bounce, start relieving core tension, and it's over the milling and out. Those 2 feel jiggly, so we just got 1, 2, 3 feels set. We'll deal with 4. I think I dropped number 2, setting number 4. A little sloppy there. Yep. Looks like number 1 got caught up in the mix too. and there is our open. So now we are going to gut this little guy. Let me just clear off the little room here. Go ahead and close him back up. Zoom out real quick. Mini locks today. I found Allen keys actually work great for levering off a lot of these locks. So if you're... Oh, hey, look at that. That was super smooth. If you're ever having issues with levering off of a bottom of keyway tensioner, I highly recommend a go with an Allen key that fits into the bottom of the keyway. We're gonna zoom back in over here. All right. So first things first, we are going to find a shim. Oh, what an awful, awful shim this is too. He's beat up. Never had much luck shimming these things, but we want to try. Alright, we're just going to go for it. That poor little shim is already mangled. Let's just go ahead. Don't say I didn't try, boys. Bent my follower. Tisk tisk. All right. That went semi-non-disastrously. Not actually gutted this lock before, so I was being a little extra cautious there. Looks like I got a couple of mastering wafers in 1 and 2. Giant torpedo in number 7. And it looks like we can see we do have milling in the chambers where we have trees and gins. We'll go ahead and get everything out of the core here, work from back to front. And there's a taper in 7 and a gin in 6. And I just expected a taper in 5. With these monstrous springs. Should be a tree in 4. Yep. Taper in 3. That's another gin in 2. And that means number 1 is our last tree. Let's get this last spring out of here and get everything arranged for you. And there we have it. That is the basics of what I know how to do with an ASSA 700. So I get this a little closer for you. Take a nice look at these pins. You can see those tapered standard drivers, the trees and the gins in there, and a couple of master wafers. The bitting on this isn't too terribly extreme by any means, but even an easy ASSA 700 is a hard lock. Hope you had a fun time watching me pick that. Try to have yourselves a nice night.